All right. Well, good evening, guys. Good evening, and guys and gals, I should say. So my name is Carmen. I am your instructor for today for Animal Flow, and I want you to think of this as now. Before I even started recording, I was like, "Welcome to torture." um, it's not torture. Hopefully, it's not. And I did see on the chat. Well, that bar class was torture. Wrong bar. It's just BAR. I'm just kidding. Um, so, what we're going to do is, I want you to think of it as like a gentle yoga flow. All right. We are going to do some movements that are not in yoga. So, I do want you to be prepared to kind of move your body, but I also want you to be aware of your body, right? Know that you do not have to do the things that I say. I'm like, hey, let's go deeper. And you're like, girl, this is as deep as I go. All right. I cannot look like you today. And that is okay. All right. So it is okay. What I want you to do is listen to your body. If you can go lower, go lower. Or if you can go deeper, if you need to stay up, please do so. Um, so what I want you to make sure that you do have is that you have a mat. So I have a kind of a wooden floor, but I do have my yoga mat for me. If you have carpet, for example, you might not need a mat. You just make sure you have a towel. Because if you do start to sweat on a floor like I do, you don't want to slip on your own sweat. All right, that'd be terrible. At least make it a good story. All right. So we are going to try to hold positions or move around in a specific pattern for 1 minute. All right. And I'll tell you, I have a timer for us to be able to go through. I do have some background music. All right. It's very soothing, hopefully. And I do not want to torture you today. I was just kidding when I said that. But if it just so happens to be, know that I love you. All right. And you love you. All right. Um, so we're doing this to get better, right, in our bodies and be more aware. So what I want you to do is I want you to come on to your mat and we're going to just kind of warm up. All right. So from here, arms are going to go up towards the ceiling. Inhale up and exhale, arms down. Again, you're going to inhale up again. Looking up as well, opening up your chest, working your thoracic spine, exhaling down, and look down as well. Let's do it again one more time. Arms up.
Carmen,
Good. Ooh.
sorry to interrupt. No
Yes.
survey.
No. Oh gosh, that is a great thing because I forgot about it. But maybe we'll wait for it. Let's wait for it. All right. So come on up. And that was a great question. Thank you for letting me know and reminding me because sometimes I need that as well. One more time. Arms up and down. From here, make your arms into a T. We're going to rotate our spine. So I do want you to rotate as far as you can, looking over that shoulder and then rotate to the other side. Good. Now, if you're like me, I'm trying to age gracefully, but my body, it tells me that you're like a Rice Krispie treat and there's a snap, crackle, and a pop every now and then. All right. So if it happens to you, welcome to the Rice Krispie treat group. All right. Try it again. Rotate other side. Rotate. Nice. And back to your center. From here, let's open up our stance. Toes are out, knees are out. We're going to open up our hips. So, what I want you to do is, I want you to come down. I want you to bend forward. Your knees, I want them to push out. So, you should feel a stretch right here on your inner thigh groin area. Good. If you're able to kind of wave side to side, wave side to side. Good. So, if you played sports, if you were in the softball, hey, bada bada. All right. Hopefully, I'm taking you back. All right. I want you to rotate and look over one shoulder. So as you rotate to one side, know that you're going to drop one shoulder down And know that that arm that you drop down, straighten out that arm and then push it against that leg, stretching out that lower back, opening up that hip. 3, 2, 1. Let's go to the other side. So look over that other shoulder, drop the opposing shoulder down, straighten out that arm, and push into that inner thigh, opening up the hip. Good. 3, 2, 1. Come back to your center and come on up. Let's bring your feet closer together. Let's do some hip circles. So let's go around, around. Good, around. Good. From here, let's go ahead and switch to the other side. Switch directions. Around, around, and around. Good. From here, I'm going to have you bend your knees. Put your hands on your knees. Bend a little bit and also do some knee circles. Around, around, and around. Keep going. Nice. Now, this is still a warm-up. All right? We're still warming up, going the other direction. Good. Now we're also going to work on a little bit of balance. So what I want you to do is I want you to stand up, stand on one leg, and we're going to do a circle with that ankle. So draw a big circle with the big toe in one direction, and then I want you to switch directions. Switch. Good. How's that balance? Yes. 3, 2, 1, and let's switch to your sides. So switch, balance, big circles. Nice. Good. 3, 2, 1, other direction. Perfect. 3, 2, 1, and beautiful. Now we're going to do our shoulders. So I want you to think about cactus arms. Elbows out, hands are up, and then hands go down. So notice my elbows. They're directly to the sides, and they're not trying to move. I'm not bringing them any higher nor lower, but I'm going in through cactus arms. Nice. Up, down, up, down. Good. Feel your shoulder joint moving from in and out. Internal rotation, external rotation. Good. We're going to need our shoulders today. 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's open and close as if we're ready to hug. All right. Open up for that hug. Hey, girl. And then close in. All right. Perfect. Now, we don't do single arm hugs. 2 arms. Let's go. Open, close. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right. So our first move is going to be our walkout. All right. So we're going to work on the mobility of our hips, of our knees, of our calves, our ankles, and our shoulders. So what I want you to do is I want you to reach for the floor. You're going to walk yourself out into a plank position and then walk backwards. Ready? Let's start this off. Set. And we're going to try to do this for a minute. It is not about speed. All right. This is about control. Control your body. Feel the stretch. If you need to hold into your down dog to feel the stretch in your calves a little bit more, hold it there. Now remember, our exercises are going to be for 1 minute at the moment. So I do want you to flow through and take your time. Please be careful for your hands, your wrists, your shoulders, ankles, toes, knees, hips, and try to go through the full range. Come down, touch the floor, 1 at a time. If you need to bend your knees at the beginning, straighten out when you get to the plank. You can bend your knees again to stand tall. We got 10 more seconds. I think I have time for 1 more. Good. Now this is our walkout. Nice. And take a break. I want you to walk forward. All right. From here, I want you to take a lunge backwards. So meaning you're going to take a step back, make sure you have a good strong hips. If you're able to reach, come to the center and switch your legs. These are your reverse lunges. Coming up, reach, come forward. Now this is why I say it's kind of like yoga, because this is our crescent lunge in yoga. All right. We're trying to flow through this 1 at a time. Good. And again, it is not about being fast. If you feel like you need the stretch right here on that hip flexor, you want to stay there a little bit longer, go for it. Maybe you just want to hold the pose, or you can flow with me. All right. Keep going. Remember that we're doing this for a minute. We're more than halfway there. Good. 15 seconds left. Now this is move number 2. We're going to try to go for 4 moves total. Don't worry, you don't have to remember them all. I will help you out. All right. Nice. Now, one of them we've already done, and that was a wide stance. All right. I want you to try to hold this wide stance. So let's open up, bring yourself down, and hold it. Now, this is our static squat. All right. What you can do here is for sure, 1, breathe. All right. 2, know that this right here is going to slowly cook. All right. We're slow roasting these thighs. All right. It's Thanksgiving early. All right. So make sure you breathe through this. If you need to take a break, obviously come on up, or maybe you don't have to hold too far down. A slight bend in the knee is still work for your thighs and your quads. All right. So for me, I want to come on down. I want to keep my hips open. I'm working the muscles here to support our work. Arms, you're more than willing and able to go up and down. Maybe you want to go side. Good. Maybe you want to rotate a little bit. Keep your mind off of your legs because, yes, they are burning. Let them burn. Hold it. Last 2, last 1, and up. The last one is going to be for your calves, all right, and your ankles. So what I want you to do is I want you to come up to your toes and then come up, rock back, all right? So on the toes to the heels, toes and heels. Ankle stability is really important for everyone, all right? So we should have a good range of motion in both directions, not just on the toes, but also being able to flex your toes up. Try not to let your butt push out to lift those toes. Try to be as still as possible. We rock. Nice. Rock back, forward, back, forward. Now, if you're having trouble with balance, hold on to something that's sturdy with one leg, or not one leg, one arm, all right? So that you don't fall back or fall forward. Good. Try to go for height on your toes as high as you can, then lift those toes as high as you can. Front and back, and front and back. Now, believe it or not, that's 4. Let's do it all over again. So come back. We're going to do our walkouts. If you're able to, maybe you want to go faster. Are you guys ready? Starting in 3, 2, 1. Let's reach for the floor. Good. Going front into your plank, coming back, and standing tall. Now, if you do want to make it a little bit more cardio, you're more than welcome to go faster. So let's say I want to go faster. Here it is. I go forward. I go back. Stand. Forward. I go back. We can definitely make this more dynamic for those of you who want to actually sweat today. All right? Rawr. All right? Be more animalistic. If you want to do a little bit extra, maybe you want to touch at the very, very end and hold a 3-leg plank, all right? Or 3 stands, tripod. Good. And notice that I'm squatting to come down, or I can stretch the hamstrings. All right. Woo! Break. We're going to go back to number 2. So walk forward. We're going to do your lunges. Reverse lunge. Now remember, we started gentle, taking that step back, reaching, going forward into your crescent, and bringing it back to switch. All right. So this is our gentle. You're more than welcome to stay here. All right. If you want more, you obviously know what to do. You're more than welcome to go deeper. Maybe you can touch that knee to the floor. Maybe you want to go deep and hold the stretch. All right. You have a lot of options and possibilities. If you can't bend that back knee, that is okay. All right. Maybe you can step, press that heel to the floor, stretch out your calf, down, up, step, down, up. All these options. All right. And I want you to pick one that works best for you. You have 6 seconds left. Last 2, last 1. Perfect. Number 3 is our static. All right. So make sure your legs are ready to go. I'm going to have you hold it down. Are you ready? Set. 3, 2, 1, and hold it down. What I don't want you to do is sit. All right. Don't put all of your weight in your hips. I want your quads to work. So make sure that your knees are at 90 and hold here. Remember, your arms can continue to flow. Go up, go down. Maybe they want to go open and close as part of your warm-up. All right. You're more than welcome to have them go from the front to the top and back down. Good. There's so many things that we can add. Maybe you want to add a little bit of heel raise. All right. Completely up to you. Maybe you want to add a pulse. Get out of here. All right. But I do want you to hold. Make sure these thighs are on fire. Somebody call 911. Your thighs are on fire. They better be. Keep going. Keep going. You have 5 seconds. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and time. Come on up. Oh, yes. Shake that off. Number 4, remember, is your calf raise and your anterior tib raise. Toes are going to come on up. Up, down. Are you ready? If you need a hold, hold. Calf raise, toe raise. Calf raise, toe raise. Calf raise, toe raise. Now, if you want to make it more dynamic, maybe you want to focus on the calf raises first. Go up and down, up and down, up and down. All right. You could do 10 to 20 in a row, but then you're going to have to do your toe raise or the ball of your foot raise. Also 10 to 20. All right. Now, if you're going at this pace, perfect. But if you're able to challenge yourself, maybe you can go a little faster. And if you're doing it faster, you should feel the burn happening right here, right along your shin. Yes.
I can't seem to raise my toes. I never even knew that this is an exercise.
It is an exercise, but I'm pretty sure, well, if you drive, for example.
I move my foot out when I do that, and you told me not to.
I try not to. I said try not to, but you might have to.
I never knew I had such limited range of motion there.
Perfect. I'm so glad we found a weakness, but we'll work on it. Awesome. All right, we're going to go back to number 1, which is your walkout. Are you ready? Bend forward, walk it out. Now remember, we're going to go back to that first one if you need to. If you need to hold the stretch in your down dog because we did your calf raises, hold it down. Maybe you want to pedal your feet. Hold it down. Good. And if, again, you want to make it more cardio, flow through it a little bit faster. All right? Maybe you want to make it a little bit more strength and you want to hold the plank a little bit longer. For example, here I am. I just want to hold the plank. I want to make it harder. I'm going to tap in front of me. I'm going to tap in front of me with that other arm. Tap again and tap again. All right? So many things. This is like a fitness buffet, all right? Made just for you. So you get to pick. Last one. And take a break. Stand up. We're going to go back to those reverse lunges, all right? Or your crescent lunge. Do what works best for you. Are you ready? Set. And take that step back. If you want, hold that stretch. All right. So for all of you who want just the stretch and you want to feel like yoga, please hold. Hold that balance. Squeeze that glute. Arms would be up. Back bend if you like. You're more than welcome to hold. Palms together, straight out and straight back. You would hold for about 2 breaths, and then you would come right back to switch. All right? And for those of you who want to sweat today on your day 1, please go faster. Good. Which is this. All right, going faster. Or go deeper. Touch and touch and touch. Perfect. Almost there. Keep going. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Break. Number 3 is the static squat. All right, back to fire. Are you ready? Starting in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to come down here. Why? Because I have to do class count. All right. So let me see who's here. We got at least 10 people. Perfect. All right. Now, keep going. Try not to hold. All right. Don't hold with that arms on your thighs like you're waiting for a ball. All right. Your quads need to be holding you up. All right. Let's build it up. Keep going. You're only halfway there. What? Yes. In that case, take your body somewhere else or do something else. Arms up, arms down, arms up, arms down. Good. Arms open, arms closed. Nice. Maybe you want to hear a knock-knock joke. I don't have one. I was just kidding. Can't give you a knock-knock joke because I'm not prepared. Keep going. Not for a knock-knock joke. You have 3. You have 2. You have 1. And up. All right. So I wasn't sure who spoke as far as the dorsiflexion goes, but now's your chance for try number 3. All right. You got this. You could do it. All right. Are you ready? Set. On your toes, on the ball. Now, the daily activity that you would do to dorsiflex your foot is driving. If you've ever had to do a gas, right? Gas, take off the gas. Brake, take off the brake. But that's only one leg, all right? So there's not a lot of daily activities that you would do to do something like this, right? Unless you tap your feet to a really good song. You ever done that before? Or if you're really mad with someone and you're like, excuse me, sir, all right? All daily activities that you could probably be doing. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure you've done it. Keep going, keep going. Almost there. 10 more seconds. Perfect. You have 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and break. Time out. All right. Now I'm going to have the exercises be on the floor. So come on down. Come on down, 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 down. All right. Before we get into the first move, I want to show you first. All right. So we did your squats and then we had your quads, become fire, or they burn, or they get warm. This time I'm going to have your glutes and your hamstrings get warm. We're going to start there. All right. So if you're able to hold for the full minute, perfect. If you want a little bit more, you go up and down. If you just don't happen to have weights around, like I do, I have some weights right here. Add some weights. Are you ready? We're going to start in 7 seconds. Come on down. So exercise number 1 is working your glutes, working your hamstrings. Ready, set, and lift. All right. So step number 1 is trying to just hold. You do not want to feel it in your back. You want to feel it on your glutes and your hamstrings. So how do we do this? We want to make sure that if you can see my glutes, that we're not releasing your back. We want to tuck, squeeze, and lift. Notice that on my shoulders, I'm not overextending. You don't have to overextend to feel the work on your hips and glutes. Remember, if you want a little bit extra, you're more than welcome to go up and down. All right, like a pulse, just like we did for your squats. And the levels are all different. Meaning if you walk your feet out a little bit more away from your hips and glutes, you're going to feel a lot more hamstrings, as opposed to having your heels come a little bit closer, which should be a lot more glute. Good. Keep going, keep going. Last 2. Last one. And break. All right, so we lit up your glutes and hamstrings. Let's get your abs. So if you're able to, we can start off with your sit-ups, and you'll come back down with control. If you cannot do that for your back, do it in reverse, which is your leg raises. Come back down. So I do want you to choose one body part, either the lower half or the bottom half, to come off the ground. All right. So right now I'm doing the leg raises. Heels are touching, come right back up. Heels are touching, right back up. All right. If you're able to do your sit-ups, this is the upper body coming up and down. For those of you who want more fire, they both come up at the same time. Leg raise with that sit-up is called a V-up. Good. Keep going. I have something for everybody. Almost there. 10 more seconds. Perfect. Last two, last one, and break. I want you to come on up now. We're going to try to open up your body. So put your hands behind you. All right. So fingers and hands turn back. So fingers are turned away from that body. Your feet are here on the floor, and I want you to try to bridge up into our table position. So this is going to be for your shoulders. All right. Notice that my arms are behind me. My hips and glutes right now, they're not super high because that means I'm going to have to open up my chest and shoulders a little bit more. But we're also going right back to your hips and glutes on this one. Keep going. Now, for those of you who want to make it a little bit harder, you're more than welcome to have your feet come together. If you straighten out your legs, this is our reverse plank. Good. You're more than welcome to hold here. If you want harder than this, you can walk. All right. Lift that leg up, bring it down, lift it up, bring it down. If you're not there yet, because this is only round one, all right, it's okay to hold this table. If your wrists don't like it, you come back down, roll it out a little bit, and then you can come back up just a little bit. All right. Your last one is a classic, is your plank. So I want you to turn on over. You could do it on your elbows. You could do it on your hands. You could do it on your toes. You could do it on your feet or your knees. So I'm going to start off in high plank. If you're familiar with it, all right. Make sure that your legs are locked straight. Your hips and glutes are tucked in. Now, the modified version in the hand version is knees, all right? You can keep your toes curled or you straighten them out. If you're able to come down to your elbows and your toes, perfect. Same thing, lock your legs, tuck in those hips and glutes. If you need to do it in the modified version, bring your knees down towards the floor. You can keep your toes tucked in, or you can plantar flex your feet. Try to hold that plank, guys. Almost there. Perfect. 10 seconds. And guess what? We're going to go right back to the top. So we did posterior core, posterior core. So you're going to go ahead, lay down again. Come back to your back. And I want you to go into your bridge again. Either you hold, you pulse up and down. And again, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, maybe you want to do one leg at a time and then the other. All right. Are you ready? Set. And let's hold. You hold up. You can pulse through it. Good. If you want to make it harder, feet and knees come together, and you could do it on one leg if you like, or even have that become a hold. Yes. Perfect. We're doing our strength training. We're doing a little bit of cardio, just a little bit. Core. Core is really important in our daily life, in what we do and everything we do. Good. Keep going. Keep going. Remember, we want to work more hamstrings. You would walk your feet further away from your body. Good. More glutes would be your feet closer to your glutes. Push your knees slightly out. You should feel it right here. Oh, yeah. All right. Summer's right around the corner, ladies. All right. Bikini season. All right, come on down. Okay, abs, back to the core. Lower half, upper half, all right? Or both at the same time. Are you ready? Set, let's go. Keep going, keep going. Nice. Now, no matter which one that you're doing, I want you to think about your breathing, your diaphragm, as an accordion, all right? When you open up your body, all right, as an accordion would, you would take in the air. When you close up your body, you exhale. And that includes here, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, or inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. All right, same thing with your V's. Inhale when you open, exhale, close, inhale, exhale, close, inhale when you open, exhale, close. Perfect. And time. All right, we're going to open up our chest again. So go ahead, bring your hands back, feet walking in. We're going to get into that tabletop. You have your options. Are you ready? Set, and let's lift. If your shoulders and chest are really tight, you won't be able to lift up your hips too high, but you are working them and you are stretching them. All right, so if you can, try to hold yourself up as high as your body will let you. If you want to challenge yourself, you already know what to do, having your feet extend out. Maybe this is it, and you're like, okay, this is my level. All right. Remember that there is the harder version, extending your legs straight, hips and glutes, tuck it in. This is your reverse plank. Yes. Try not to let your chest and shoulders cave in. Push it out. All right. I'd rather have you focus on what's happening up top than the bottom because we already worked that bottom. I want you to really open up that chest. Yes. Hold it up. Chest is out. Shoulders are down and back. 3, 2, 1, and down. All right. Now we do our regular plank. Go ahead, turn around. Are you ready? Pick a plank. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and hold. All right. So that first round was all about holding. For those of you who want to make it more of a cardio move, you want to have more explosive move, you're more than welcome to do our mountain climbers. All right. Going right back to the tripod planks that we were working on, instead of having your hands come off the floor, maybe a foot. All right. I like to call this a slow march, right? For the mountain climbers. We can do our slow march up that mountain. Maybe we can jog. Nice. Maybe we can run. I know you've seen that. All right. And then there's the crazies with the twist. These are the dancers, the rockettes, side to side. If today's not your day to be a rockette, girl, don't you worry. Keep going. But again, at the very, very least, your plank. Last 3, last 2, last 1. All right. Let's turn around one more time for your glutes. Come on back. Turn around. On your back. Are you ready? Feet on the floor. Set. We tuck it in. We lift it. And at the very least, you hold it. Good. Let the fire build just a little bit. Remember, if you want more, you go up and down. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Remember, if you want more, single leg. Squeeze, release. Maybe you want to do 5 to 10 per leg. And you keep going. Good. Remember, if you want more hamstring, you straighten out. Good. Still driving your heels in, right? So focus on having your heels touch the floor as opposed to your toes and your full foot. All right. Dorsiflex. Yes. Keep going. Almost there. Good. Next up, remember we have your abs. I want you to focus on your breathing on that one. We open up our body, inhale. When we close your body, we exhale. So come on down, choose which one works best for you, and I want you to breathe. Focus on your breath. Ready, set, and inhale, open. Exhale when you fold. Inhale, exhale. Good. If you want to make it harder, go slower on your way down. Time under tension, that's your friend to build up your core, to build up your strength. All right. Keeping the muscle group contracted for longer periods of time. Nice. You are halfway there. If you started off like me, doing alternating V-ups or both, you're more than welcome to adjust at any point in time. You're like, girl, I'm tired. Let me go to my leg races instead. I mean, it's only Monday. You still have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Ooh, you got a week ahead of you, guys. And take a break. All right, let's come back to our seated position. Trying to open up your chest and focus on your stretch and the work, all right, that it takes to hold you up. Are you ready? Set, and let's lift. Focus on your shoulders. Remember, we are not tucked in. I want you to have your chest out. Roll your shoulders back. Really feel that stretch. And the final stretch, if you're like, this is not too bad, would be to rock your body to the front and back. So notice that it changes the angle of my shoulders, all right, which would mean a deeper stretch. Nice. You would saw from front to back, and that is optional. You do not have to do that, all right? Only if you want to, only if you want that extra work. If you just so happen to be sore tomorrow or the day after that, you're welcome. Sorry, not sorry. All right, we're here for reasons, we're here for goals, and we're here for you. All right, you guys got this. Yes. And you get to check it off for your 30-minute workout. All right, you did it with Carmen. And bring yourself down. Last one is your plank. Come on down. Come. Last one. Are you ready? Starting in 3, 2, 1, and let's go. All right, the very, very least is holding that plank. At the very, very most, you have the mountain climbers. You have that option. Keep going. All right. We're building up your core, but we're also building up the strength in your shoulders just by holding you up. All right. The one thing I don't want you to feel it in is your back. All right. So if your back starts to dip like this, like you're in a cow. All right. I don't want you to get into cow position. Tuck it all in. I'd rather have you favor cat. All right. If you're familiar with yoga, keep going. Lock those legs, squeeze your glutes. If you start to feel in that back, remember, always bring yourself down if you need to. At the very, very least, too, you can always come to a resting position and just come back down. All right? Almost there. You have 3 seconds, 2, 1, and time. All right. So now let's get into actual bigger motions. I want you to work on our balance. So let's have you come down to one side, and I want you to raise that leg. All right. We're going to go to the side. So notice I'm bent forward. I'm going to raise it off to the side, and I want you to do it with me. We're going to start in about 10 seconds. Are you ready? So make sure you have a lateral space. You are bent down, ready, set, and we lift. Pick it up, back down. Pick it up, back down. Good. So where are you going to feel this? You're going to feel this on the standing leg, which is right here, right? You're going to feel it on your glutes, all right? Hopefully both, the standing leg and that working leg. If you're bent over like I am, a little bit of core as well, and a little bit of back. Keep going. Good. And lucky you, we only have 2 legs. So which means we have this side for 1 minute, and guess what? Other side for the other minute. Yes. Keep going, keep going. Good, now notice my toes, all right? I don't have an external rotation. I have my toes pointing right here to you guys, to the front. So do not let your toes and feet turn off to the side. Different muscle group, don't do that, all right? You guys got this. We lift, come down, we lift, come down, and break right here. Oh yeah, right here. All right, you have the other side. You're gonna come down. Remember, you need lateral space. All right, exercise number 2. Check, check. Ready, set, and let's go. We lift, go down. We lift, come down. We lift, down. Now, like I said earlier, if you want to make it a little bit more cardio, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. The burn's going to happen a lot faster, right? Work balance if you work on control and slow. Good. Maybe you want to work on height, a little bit higher, squeeze a little bit higher. Notice the subtle differences in the angle change. Good. Keep going. Let's burn. Keep going. I know it's burning because it's burning me. Almost there. Perfect. 10 seconds. Work that balance. Good. You have 3. You have 2. You have 1. And break. All right. So we're going to dive. Then we're going to come up halfway. Dive. Arms are going to come on up to stand. All right. Let's do it. We're going to dive down, flat back down. You're going to come up halfway, look up, hands are right above that knee, stretching out that hamstring. Come back down to touch the floor, stand back up, flat back style. Good, arms down. Again, arms up, down. Good, halfway up. Inhale, exhale, down. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, arms down. Arms up. Good, down. Exhale. Remember that about that body. When every time you open up, you inhale. Every time you close that body up, you exhale. Inhale, stand tall. Arms down. Give me one more. Inhale up. Come down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. Last one, stand all the way up. Inhale. And back down. All right, last one, we're going to work a little bit of your back, and I want you to think about birds, all right? We're going to do your reverse fly, and it's going to be with your own body weight. So from here, shoulders are down, and I want you to open up. Notice that my hands, they're not here in a Y, they are back. Come down to touch each other, and open, down, open, down, open, down, open, down. I want you to squeeze your shoulders back behind you. Keep going. Now, this is why I say you want to look like a bird. Keep going. These are called reverse flies. All right. Birds don't have little baby. Well, chicks do, right? They're still here. But I want you to fly because you're an eagle. Keep going. Squeeze. Squeeze. If you want to make it harder, all right, you're more than welcome to hold and pulse. 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 You should feel it in several places on your back. A little bit of your lower back, it should be burning behind the shoulder blades as you are pulsing through, even your shoulders back here. We did your planks, we did your mountain climbers. That was everything in the front. We should work the back and take a break. All right, back to that first leg. We're not done, but we're almost done. So let's go. Lean over to one side, bend a little bit. You are forward, ready to lift that leg, set, and lift. 1, keep going. 2, keep going. 3, keep going. 4 and 5, let it burn. 6, 5, 7, keep going. Nice. Awesome, awesome. Almost there, almost there. Good. Let it burn. If it's burning, perfect. You're doing it right. Where it's burning, it should be right here on your glutes. If you're working on your stability muscles, maybe even your foot might be burning. The calves, the lower legs right around here, that might be burning as well. All right, no matter what, keep moving. Good. Remember, maybe you want to go for height. Go a little bit higher every time. Perfect. Strength through range of motion. Nice. And time. A little break. All right. We're going to switch to the other side. Other leg. Lucky you. You only have two. All right. Bending forward. Slight bend. Are you ready? Set. And let's go. We lift. Come down. We lift. Down. Lift. Down. Nice. Good. Keep that slight bend, just like I'm slightly bent right here. Good. Every time you work on height, you have to squeeze that glute a little bit more. All right. So let's figure out what works best for you. Speed. Good. Maybe not. Maybe height and hold. Come back down. Height, hold, back down. Good. Hopefully for those of you who worked on the bar class. Oh man, round 2. Maybe you did this in bar. Who knows? You do. Not me, because I haven't seen the video. Not yet. Keep going. Almost there. 10 class. Not 10 class. 10 seconds. Almost there. Keep going. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Perfect. Let's stretch it out on this third one. So remember that we're going to inhale. We're going to forward fold. Are you ready? Set. Inhale up. Let's work on your breath. Come down. Inhale halfway up. Exhale down. All the way up. Inhale. Exhale. Arms down. Inhale. Arms up. And forward fold down. Good. Inhale up. Halfway. Exhale down. Inhale. Good. This is the only one that doesn't have anything extra. All right. Inhale. Exhale down. If you wanted to hold a stretch a little bit more, hold a stretch. Maybe you like to decompress and be in inversion when you look through your legs. Good. I have time for one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale halfway. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale all the way up. All right. We're going to work your back. Let's work your back now. So bending forward, we're pulling back. Are you ready? Are you set? Bending forward, and let's go back, down, down. Make sure your shoulders are down. We don't want to shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. All right. Shoulders are down away from your ears as you are pulling your arms back. All right. If your lower back does not like being in that bent over position, you can stay upright and just make sure you squeeze all the way back. You should feel it even without the weight and without the gravity. Good. Remember, if you want to do a little bit more, you're more than welcome to pulse through or go a little bit faster. Good. Keep going, keep going. Almost there. You have 15 more seconds. Keep going. Oh, good. We have good timing. Oh my gosh. Which means we have time for another round. It is 6:20. Can you believe that? Almost there. And one more of each. Lucky you. You should be able to do this in the mirror come tomorrow because of all these leg lifts. Yes, ma'am. All right. You ready? Set. And let's lift. Up, down. Up, down. Perfect. Work that balance. Work that height. Nice. Keep going. Now, can you imagine if you had like ankle weights? What? Yes. Imagine. Would it burn more? Yes, it would. Would it build more? Yes, it would. Perfect. All right, I'm trying to give you ideas. Maybe not this week, maybe like next week on your own. Good. Keep going, keep going. We have 20 seconds left. If you want to be a little bit more you want to push, how about you hold the last 15 seconds? Perfect. Keep holding if you like. I'm holding with you or without you. It's fine. Let it burn. Good. Hold it higher. Last two, last one. Down. Nice. All right. Let's go to the other side. Find your place. Make sure you have space on the other side. Bending forward. Ready, set, and let's go. Up to the side, down, side, down. Nice. All right. So when we're done here, and we're going to be done by like 6:25 with the exercises, I'm going to do the survey. Now you have 2 surveys to fill out. One right here, and I should have done at the beginning. And we already started. So perfect. All right. You'll be kaput. You'll sit down. You'll do the first survey. It's 4 questions. And then when we leave, there's one more survey for you to fill out. And again, we need those metrics to be able to keep the nonprofit going. All right. So it's really, really important that we know who we're servicing. All right. So make sure you stick around. Please don't leave. Almost there. All right. Let's hold. Hold it, hold it. If you held it with me the last one, hold with me now. Good. Let it burn. 2, 1, and down. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into your fold. So from here, let's go ahead. Inhale, up. Exhale. Mobility, come down. Halfway up. Inhale, exhale all the way down. Inhale to stand. Exhale, arms down. Again. Inhale, forward fold. Stretching out your hamstrings, a little bit of your glutes. Looking through your legs, decompressing your spine. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, down. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, arms down. Good, we're more than halfway there. Good, now remember again, you can hold at any point in your stretch here. Maybe you want to just focus on your hamstring stretch here. Give it a few breaths, all right? Good. Your last one, your last exercise is your pulls. All right. Taking your arms off to the side. So let's try it one more time for today. So bending forward. I'm not trying to make this too hard for you, remember? All right. But I do want you to work just a little bit. And let's go. Pull back, bring it down. Pull back and down. Whatever you do, try not to hunch. So no hunching. Keep your chest out. And I'd rather have you look up. All right. We look down enough. So if you're looking at your phone, I'm pretty sure you're looking down. You're not looking up at your phone. When you read a book, I mean, I look down to read my book. When you're typing, you might be looking down. So in this exercise, I want you to look up and squeeze. Look up and squeeze. Look at that wall in front of you or look at the computer in front of you. All right. Whatever you do, don't look down at your toes. You can get your toes done later. Not right now. All right. Keep going. Remember, you have the pulse option. Good. Almost there. You got 8 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and uno. Done. Oh my goodness. Now I am sweating just a tad, but that's good. I hope you guys are sweating too. So before you guys get going, let me go ahead and get that poll for you, please. Purdy, please. Let me launch it. All right, here it is. I'm going to give you about a minute, if you can. Fill it out. It's really important for us, for the nonprofit. Remember, this is something that we need to offer when we ask for grants. We need the metrics, so we need your help. I'll give you guys maybe 40 more seconds to be able to click through the yes, no, and where you're from. Again, you're much appreciated here. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Good. If you have any questions for me too about this particular class or any classes, feel free to unmute yourself. We can have a chit chat. Good. I will stop the poll in about 3 seconds, 2, 1, and ending. Perfect. And back. All right. Thank you guys for moving with me today. Hopefully it wasn't too bad. Were you guys okay? Yes? No? Thumbs up?
Yes.
Thumbs down? Did you guys survive?
Yep, I survived.
Woo! All right. Perfect. I will see you guys hopefully in the accountability class tomorrow. If not, I will see you throughout the Facebook posts and pages. All right. Have a great evening. Happy Monday.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Do you know where I'd find the videos?
Yes, I'm going to post it on the Facebook post.
Okay, I think I have
Yes.
to. So do I have to join that or something?
You know what? It's going to be,
Or
it's
just
a
looking on
public
some-
page. You should be able to join. If you can't see it because you didn't join, then yes, then you should join, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.